All right, good morning, guys. My name is Austin Harrington. I'm the director for Monster Vault Entertainment and team lead on Communication Meltdown. Communication Meltdown just completed its first semester in production studio. Previously, my team ran Call Center Simulator, which we were very successful with over 2 semesters. So I'm going to start by just explaining what the game is. I'll show you guys what we worked on this semester and then talk about where we're going. So what is Communication Meltdown? It's a 4-player cooperative puzzler in the style of Keep Talking and No One Explodes or Star Trek Bridge Crew. What does that mean? Well, both of those games are about giving and receiving instructions verbally. So in our game, we'll have one player that is given instructions visually. They will have to communicate those instructions verbally to 3 other players that have to carry out tasks on behalf of that player who is receiving instructions. The core gameplay feature is voice chat. This is a virtual reality game, but really the structure of the gameplay is based around communication. We have a very limited scope. We're looking at doing 3 environments. We just completed our first. We are working in Unity, and we are developing for the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive. There we go. So I'm going to show a short video showing off some of the progress that we've made over the course of the last semester. I'll talk through it. It's going to go very fast, so sorry if I talk quick. If it wants to play. Okay, so we started this semester with a prototype that we built at the Founders Game Jam last year. In December, we cut a trailer, this trailer showing off some of the environment art, and we ended up bringing this to Greenlight to pitch early this year. Everybody seemed to like it, so we went ahead and built a team and started working on a new environment. This is the reactor environment that we've been working on over the course of the semester, and we wanted to get gameplay in right away. So we did a rapid prototype of what our gameplay might look like. We got multiplayer into the game, and we started working on the giving and receiving instructions. So one player is receiving instructions visually. Each one of those images corresponds to a button. Other players have to go and press those buttons. We were just trying to get a good idea of what the game was going to be. From there, we started working on our local movement system. This is based on Final IK, which is a plugin for Unity. It's a lot of fun. It's very social, and that's what we're kind of going for. We've started working with tech art, and so you can see we've got some particle effects, we've got some shaders. We are scripting those using the Amplify Shader Editor. There we go. So now we're working on our interactive assets. So we had buttons. We were showing off kind of what we wanted to do, but we needed to get the actual core gameplay in. And so we've created a bunch of assets that we can interact with within our environment within that sequence. Every good multiplayer game also needs a lobby, especially in VR. So our lobby is an employee lounge / locker room / bathroom where players will congregate before and after matches. There's going to be a ton of stuff to do in here. It's going to be a lot of interaction. One of the best things about VR is just throwing stuff at people, interacting with things, playing with things like their toys. And so we're going to have working faucets. We've got a dartboard. We've got all kinds of stuff to throw around and interact with and every other thing. And we think this will actually be a part of the draw of this game. We're really excited about it. Another thing that we're really focused on is comedy. We really want to have a humorous game with a lot of personality. And so we've got all kinds of notes left around our office. We've got pictures of Josh Kazel. We've got all kinds of stuff. There's a character named Dave the Engineer that's causing chaos within the office. And so we're really trying to do that, and I feel like we've done a great job creating some of that comedic stance this semester. We'll look to carry that forward going into next semester. So what are we doing for next semester? Well, we've completed the reactor environment almost entirely this semester. What's left to do is wiring up our core gameplay, which is something that we're going to probably have done in the next week or 2. Going into next semester, it's going to be all about taking what we've done this semester and bringing it into a new environment. It's going to be very different. It'll be more steampunk. It's not going to be a traditional nuclear reactor. We're not trying to be very serious here. We'll be polishing our gameplay loop. We'll have a new environment. We're working on interactivity for the lobby. We want to get a menu in. We don't have that yet. And we want to iterate on our fun factor. We have a really good core gameplay loop, but now we need to work at it. We need to tune it. We need to make it really fun and really engaging for all of the players, and we need to maximize the communication and social elements within the game to really get the most out of our concept. So why Greenlight us? The game's developed by Monster Vault Entertainment. I think most of the people in the room know who we are, but we're an alumni studio founded by Michael Densmore. He's a great artist that came out of the school. He's been a great part of the community and has run several projects, including in production studio. We started with Mike on Call Center Simulator. He brought us into the company when we started working on that game. He's been the best boss I've ever had. He's given us agency to make the games that we want to make, which is awesome. One of those games we did at the Global Game Jam, which you're seeing here. It's called Giga Blast. We built this in 48 hours. We are in the process of releasing on Steam. We've got our Steam store set up. We are finalizing a few things in terms of our menu, and we will be submitting to Steam. It'll be a free game. You'll be able to play it next semester. One of the things that is so important when you're looking at production studio teams is shipped titles. As Markowitz said, shipped titles are a currency in this industry that cannot be overstated, especially for students. Having things that don't look like they are student projects, that don't look like it's a school assignment, is going to make the difference when you're going up against another 40 applicants who are showing off assignments clearly from their school. And so we feel like that's awesome. Obviously, with education, you guys know my demos, and you've seen the progress that our team has made. I don't want to just call out our artists, which I did last pitch, because that's not fair to the rest of the team. Everyone is developing. It's been amazing to watch as a lead. I'm so proud of everybody. But we want to keep going with that. Our internship program is actually getting a lot bigger this semester. We've got a bunch more people that have been with us that are looking to do large hour internships, 20 or 30 hour internships. And that speaks a lot about the culture of our company and that people want to be here. All right, that's basically it. Thank you so much. We're looking at a release in 2019. I don't want to give a hard date. We will have Gigablast out next semester. Thank you so much.